What's good, everyone? It's your boy Puns, and we're back with another video. Today I'm going to show you how to make pain beats for Lil Durk. Let's not waste any time. Let's get into FL Studio and get right into it.
Puns, you made this?
So the first sound I started off with is a piano. I used a Homestead piano, which is a contact bank, and I used a 671 chord progression. As you can see, what I did is I moved the third up an octave, which is really common in pain beats. And for the mix, I used a Valhalla vintage verb. These are my settings. I used a Fruity Delay 3. Kept everything the same. I turned the mix level to 6%. And you know we had to EQ out some low end. The next thing I did is I added a top line. I used the Homestead piano again. And this is what the MIDI looks like. It looks a little bit complicated, but let me break it down. So we just went up the scale, came back down here towards the second bar, and we have a little run over here at the end of the fourth bar. And then we come back down again and move up the scale from 5 to 6. And we have a little run in the 8th bar as well. You want to add these little runs, like something like that, something simple, just to end off the 4th and the 8th bars, just to give resolution. And you can start from another point when you move throughout the melody, just to give it fluidity and make it sound like it's going somewhere. That's what you want to do. You want to draw the listener. It's like you're kind of taking them on a ride, on a journey throughout the song, throughout the beat, whatever you're trying to do. And you want to move the listener in that way. And that's what makes these pain beats so good to listen to. You just want to hear them because they sound beautiful, right? And that's exactly what you want to aim to do in these melodies. So what I advise you to do is just to take your time, see what works. You'll notice that certain patterns work, but you can also come up with your own, and they can sound good as well. So for effects, we got a Valhalla vintage verb. These are my settings. We got a Fruity Delay 2, time stretch to 2, and the feedback on ping pong. I turned the mix level to 6%, and then we EQ'd out some low end. The next thing I did is I added a pad. I used the soft pad 1 from Xenology. Shout out to Vabu for putting me onto this pad. And this is the chord progression from the piano. As you can see, it's the same one. Now for effects, we have a Valhalla vintage. Now for effects, we have a Valhalla vintage verb. These are my settings. I EQ'd out a lot of high end and low end, and I used a mid-side matrix 3 with the wide preset. The next thing I did is I added a Scarby Rickenbacker bass, and I just copied the root notes over and kept it basic for this beat. You already know there's no effects on the mix for this. This bass is perfect for that. Last but not least, I added a guitar phrase. I recorded this one on my own guitar, and I'll show you what it sounds like. I'll have phrases like this and many more in an upcoming kit, so stay tuned for that. I'm currently working on it. It should be out for you guys sometime this year, so just stay tuned and definitely subscribe for more if you enjoyed this video. The next thing we did is we added the drums. Let me play it for you so you can hear what the bounce sounds like. I honestly think this mix of drums was perfect for this beat because it's the perfect balance of not doing too much and doing too little. So let me break it down for you. Here we got the clap pattern. Just a basic clap pattern. Then we got the 808. What I did for the 808 was I did that typical rod wave bounce in the 1 and 3rd bars. I added an extra note here. And I also added some extra notes in the 7th and 8th bars as well. And I think I left enough space. Let me know if you think I didn't, but I think it was the perfect amount of space for an artist to fit on this. For the hi-hats, 2-step hi-hat with some rolls, just to give it some trap bounce. I layered the open hats with the 808s in the 1 and the 5th bars. And I added some perks, bongos, and a rim. And this is what they look like. Yeah, so what I try to do for these perks is just find space that needs to be filled, and that's basically what you want to do with these perks. You don't want to do too much. You can add a little bit of rolls here and there if you want, but I wouldn't do too much for these pain beats because you do want to leave a lot of space for the artist. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more because we're doing weekly uploads. I have 1 to 2 videos coming out every single week. We'll be doing more tutorials in the pain niche. I'll be showing you how to make beats, loops, and everything for NBA Youngboy, Lil Durk, Rod Wave, and many more artists. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more beat cookups, live beat cookups, and beat breakdowns, subscribe for more. Until next time, peace.